Hey everybody, it's Kimberly Morgan and Syrena Williams coming at you once again. And if you are new to Travel Tuesdays with us, just welcome. We're so happy that you're here. We are two entrepreneurs who came together to create Embracing Newness, which is the company that we take women all over the world, do different retreats, different countries. They're intentional, different than anything that you've ever experienced before, I promise. But we're here. This is our last kind of week of exploring. While it's not a traditional retreat for us, it is still part of the Embracing Newness brand and package and what we're doing, what is called the One Experience. And we talked about the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why. Right now, I was like, Syrena, you know what? We have not talked about the speakers and just the caliber of people coming to share and to pour into people's lives. And I was like, people need to know. Sometimes you read and you get little bios and information, but I want you to hear from the founder how intentional she was and who she selected and what's going to happen in that area. And we don't want to keep you long, but I feel like this is really important information for you to gather. So, Syrena, I'm going to zip it up and let you talk about this one.
Absolutely. Yes. So thank you. And thank you all for being here. And thanks, Kimberly, just for a beautiful setup to talk about, our guides. And that's what we're calling them, those who are going to guide us down these pathways. So when we think about where our emotions are, we've selected Dr. Tanya Armstrong, who has been in psychology for many, many years. She is also well grounded in her spiritual beliefs, in her practice. She brings that in. She is also a singer and does spoken word, has that artistic being, and a coach approach. I will tell you, everyone that we bring in has a coach approach because this isn't about telling,
Mm-hmm.
this is about offering. We are offering different ways to be, different ways to explore, tools for you to use, and trusting you are the expert of your own life and you know how to apply some things, what works for you, what doesn't. So that's really the way we're going to be in this space. Dr. Sakina Gordon Jones is also going to join us. She's going to do the professional pathway and guide us there. She is an ICF certified master coach. She's been coaching since before we knew what a coach was, in that particular regard. And when we talk about that certification, all of our people are certified in the sense of asking, exploring, not telling, really expanding your perspective, expanding how you process. And she is the catalyst for transformation. And so we're really going to jump into that as well. Mental pathway, Horace McCormick is going to join us. Horace been in HR globally for over 20, 30 years. He loves neuroscience, always thinking about how the brain works, why we do what we do, when we're in our subconscious mind, when we're in our conscious mind, breaking old habits, unlearning,
Mm-hmm.
relearning, and all of those things. And because everyone is a bit of an artist in their own right, bring some poetry into the space and just love that. Um, I'm going to do relational pathway and social pathways. And so if you don't know me, I am an ICF certified coach as well. I'm an attorney, I'm a business coach, a facilitator, a speaker. And, I also do meditations as well. And so, thinking about that and the pause and the intentionality of things and reflection. Kimberly is bringing us the physical pathway. As you know, Kimberly is also a certified coach, a health coach, gut health, microbiomes, reconstruction, like education like no other, deep dives. We both lead Bible studies and are deeply rooted in our faith as well. and not in a judgmental kind of way, in a questioning, where are we? What does this look like? What do you believe? How do you apply it? And so, Kimberly, you're going to take us through the physical
Absolutely.
pathway. Um, Nona Jones, who is a preacher, a business executive, author, entrepreneur. She used to be with Facebook/Meta, however we want to refer to them. And now she's with YouVersion. She is coming to join us to map it all together. And for Spiritual Pathway, we are releasing that information shortly of the person who will be joining us for this particular path. And while we are approaching them individually for the learning, we put them all back together at the end to think about, when something's affected, everything is affected. And so, how do we deal with that in our day-to-day life? Day-to-day life goes fast. We do have opportunities to slow some things down, but not everything. And so, how do we do that and deal with all of that? So, we're excited about our speakers. They're experts in their areas. They bring with them a wealth of information and knowledge, but just also approachability
Mm-hmm.
and a genuine caring of who's listening.
Well, that's who you are, Syrena. So your ability to bring those individuals into your experience, I'm sure, while it has not been easy, because, there are moments of trying to coordinate schedules, people want to do something, can't do something, but I just know that energy that you have, who you are, and those individuals who may not know either one of us or whatever, that space though attracts those individuals to your experience, the one experience. So I'm honored to be a part of the guides that you have selected, and am very much looking forward to it. Now, before we get off, I want to make sure everybody knows where, the date, and any little quick thing that you want to make sure, since we're wrapping up this series, and so that who's
Absolutely.
coming in at the end.
We are looking forward to receiving you for the One Experience. It is happening March 21st through 24th at Chateau Elan in Braselton, Georgia. You can come and be a part by registering at the12024.com. If you are a person who wants to be a sponsor, there's a link there that you can contact us and let us know how you want to be a part or support this particular experience. You want to come and you want to share it with friends. We just look forward to that. And if you join us at the One Experience on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn, as well as my YouTube page, Practical Skills University with Syrena Williams, you can get more information and some reflection questions a couple of times a week to just begin to think, think differently, and show up differently.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, Syrena, so much for walking us through this in the past 4 weeks. If you're just coming in and this is the first time, go back and catch the other 4 so that you have a full understanding. And I know Syrena is also doing some Thursday evening Zoom chats as well. And I'm sure you can go on any of her social media platforms. I know the One Experience has its own social media platform, so I'm sure it's there as well. So just take time to do that. Get to know, if you're feeling that pull and that tug in your heart that you are the one, I highly recommend that you join us. So until next week, and we will have a brand new topic next week, just have a beautiful, beautiful day, a beautiful week, and we will see you soon. Peace.